Morning, everybody. Thank you very much for being here with us for the monthly update on the Edge Invest Numen Credit Fund. Very happy to have this update with you into the close of the year. A lot of the trends we've been monitoring are coming to an acceleration here, and we think there will be plenty of good opportunity for us in the next few months and quarters. Specifically with respect to banks, a lot of the restructuring that we've been following it, whether it was Novo Banco, Carige, Monte dei Paschi, have been almost completely finalized in a very successful manner. We are quite excited about having our Carige bonds via the senior LME into which we participated. We also like Monte dei Paschi on a relative value, especially given the pressure needs to be on the MPE. We think Paschi is very cheap on an asset quality basis. We also think there's going to be plenty of consolidation coming up next year, partially because pressure on the profitability of banks and partially because of the growing insistence from the regulator, especially the ECB. We do think banks will be a very interesting sector to play, still very much off the radar screen of most of the investors. We like credit security right now, but we're very mindful of the interest rate sensitivity. There is especially on the embedded optionality, so we're trying to be very careful about hedging it and minimizing the risk there. At the same time, we're saying that time will be to be more exposed to the equity of banks, especially potential targets in a consolidation wave which is coming up. So banks, quite constructive, very much like credit now, probably going to move into equity in the next few months. Away from that, on the corporate sector, I think corporate sector is eventually showing the first cracks. We've seen it with Astaldi, we've seen it with Altice. Today we're having Steinhoff collapsing on the equity with 60% and bonds down 30 to 40 points. We think there's a lot of leverage in the credit sector. Rates are on the rise, and thirdly, more importantly, a lot of the competitive moats around those businesses are being eroded very, very fast by new technology. We think telecom and media are the sector which is going to be the most impacted. We're positioned the book with several big investment grade short around names. They will be very much pressurized by new technology. That's specifically true for telecom, but also media. Just a quick anecdote, as you can see, the big titans of the media industry, the guys that shaped the industry for the last 20 years, Berlusconi, Malone, Murdoch, they're all looking to sell their assets. And that is a very strong signal of insider selling that has to be considered. We think there's going to be proper repricing, a proper credit crunch in a lot of corporate sector, media, telecom, retail, logistics. A lot of investment grade there will suffer enormously. Today, Steinhoff move is one good reminder, and Astaldi before last month, and Altice throughout. Away from that, on the macro, obviously, there's been a very big disconnect, especially in Europe, between very strong data and resilience of bond valuations. Europe is the most overvalued fixed income market. We think a lot is due to the seasonal effect of year-end. Next year will be a different picture. ECB is reducing. The data is very strong. The OPEC deal is probably putting a very decent floor for oil valuation, and then the commodity complex. The tax reform in US first, possibly a grand coalition in Germany, are actually pointing to a more expansionary fiscal stance across Europe and across the world. So we think that will be a core position for the book, being short rates, especially in the core, especially Germany, Holland, France. We think there will be a lot of pressure coming up there and a lot of volatility. Overall, we very much like both the macro and the idiosyncratic picture we have in front of us. I think with plenty of opportunity on proper credit repricing and fixed income repricing going forward. We're very excited about next year. This is the last probably update for the year, so we're very much looking forward to talk to you in January, and wish all of you a great Christmas and holiday season. Thank you very much.